Iron Man isn't alive anymore. Captain America is now an old person. Thor has a kid to take care of, and Black Widow passed away. 4 of the first 6 superheroes from the Avengers are done being superheroes. They can't save Marvel anymore. So Marvel's only choice now is to do something big and surprising. Marvel is getting ready with the Angry One. World War Hulk is coming to the big screen, and it's going to rock the Hollywood box office. On top of that, I have some new information about this exciting movie. Are you ready for the Hulk smash? Make sure you watch the whole video because I have a huge scoop at the end. With that said, let's start. In 2021, there was a supposed secret information leak by GWW. They said that Marvel Studios was making a movie about World War Hulk for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. According to this leaked info, the movie would start being made in 2022. It would follow what happens in She-Hulk Attorney at Law. This show was shown on Disney Plus and had a really smart ending where they talked to the audience. I know you are excited as our smart Hulk is finally getting a movie. But even though I need to be really careful with secret info like this, there are enough hints in the MCU to think a World War Hulk movie might really be in the works. This is especially true because She-Hulk Attorney at Law introduced Scar, who is Hulk's son. It's not a surprise that fans who love Hulk want Marvel Studios to make this story into a movie, but it might not be simple to do that. This is because the character's rights in movies are kind of complicated. Marvel Studios has faced difficulties for a while with how the Hulk movies are shared. Back in 2003, the character belonged to Universal. This meant only Universal could make and share movies about the big green hero. But the 2003 Hulk movie with Eric Bana didn't do well. Universal didn't make a follow-up, so the rights to make Hulk movies went back to Marvel in 2008. That's why Marvel Studios could make The Incredible Hulk part of their series of movies. However, it seems like Universal still has the right to share the character's movies. They shared the 2008 movie The Incredible Hulk. If Marvel Studios wants to make another Hulk movie, they have to work with Universal. Universal would get a big portion of the money made without having to spend much. Universal also gets to decide when the movie comes out and how it's promoted. So making another Hulk movie is really tough because of these things. But hey, don't lose hope. I am here to give you a big surprise. Now we're here with the latest update from an industry insider. This update provides more evidence that the World War Hulk project is indeed in development. Let's dive into this update and the details I know about the project from earlier rumors this year. But before I get into that, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. This movie will be shown in theaters, not on Disney Plus as a series or special show. The name Shadowstone is important in Marvel comic stories. It's a kind of rock connected to a tail. Some fans have guessed how it's linked to a group called the Warbound and what happened in World War Hulk. The Warbound were folks who had to leave the planet Sakaar. Hulk led them during the World War Hulk story in the comics. It's about Hulk wanting revenge on the Illuminati for sending him away to space. A lot of things that we need for this story are already in place in the MCU, but we might need to change some things because of how time works. Even though we might see one of the strongest versions of Hulk fighting against other heroes. This could even end with some heroes dying, which doesn't usually happen in the MCU. About who gets to use certain characters, it's good to know that Marvel Studios had to borrow people like Namor and Hulk for their recent projects. They had to do this because of some problems with Universal. But someone who knows a lot about the industry thinks that Marvel might get these characters back around 2025 to 2026. This shows how Marvel can have characters again if they don't keep making movies about them. They're also thinking about maybe working together with Universal, like what Sony did with Spider-Man and Marvel. Universal might like this idea because they get to be a part of the MCU's success. And really, Universal probably can't make these characters successful on their own outside of the MCU. Since it might take a while to get the rights back, this World War Hulk thing might not happen quickly. It might also be a part of a bigger story like Beyond Secret Wars, and if Hulk is a big bad guy in this project, it could lead to a really interesting and exciting story. Even though things are complicated, there are recent rumors that Disney might trade Hulu for Universal's Marvel characters, us instead of theaters. They might even make World War Hulk a miniseries on Disney's streaming service. In terms of the story, it's not easy for Marvel Studios to directly adapt World War Hulk. Some parts of Planet Hulk were used in Thor Ragnarok, but in the MCU, Hulk's isolation is by his own choice, not because of betrayal. For a World War Hulk movie to make sense, the MCU needs to free the angry Hulk and give him a reason to fight other heroes. Alternatively, the MCU could make Scar the main villain of the World War Hulk movie, having Hulk's son challenge Earth's mightiest heroes. Regardless, I hope for official news soon, because a proper Hulk storyline in the MCU is overdue. In the Marvel movies, every little thing is important, and all the story pieces fit together. So I'm thinking that the spaceship we saw in Thor Ragnarok and again in She-Hulk stuff in Thor Ragnarok. And at last, here comes the juicy part. The actor Mark Ruffalo seemed really excited when asked about a project related to World War Hulk. This gets people guessing even more. Some parts of the big Hulk story are appearing in Marvel movies. Like in Multiverse of Madness, they talked about the Illuminati, and in Thor Love and Thunder, Hercules showed up in a scene after the credits. People are talking quietly that Disney might take control of making Hulk movies from Universal next year. If this happens, it could make it easier to make the World War Hulk story. But right now, the schedule isn't set because there are too many unknown things. Even though they haven't officially said there is a World War Hulk plan, the things they're showing in the movies make us think there might be. Reports say it's a plan and it's always a plan. This shows how Marvel tells stories on purpose. Will Hulk really go back to Sakaar to fight and start the World War Hulk story? I can't know until later. Right now, all I have are little clues, guessing, and a really exciting feeling of waiting. That's a wrap for now. Thanks for tuning in. Keep an eye on this space for more news and updates as they come in. If you're as excited as I am about the potential World War Hulk movie, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates on your favorite Marvel characters and movies. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a breaking update. And of course, let me know in the comments below what you think about the prospect of a World War Hulk movie. Are you on board with the idea? Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.